Hey, welcome back to Bible and Blues, and tonight we're going to do something special. We are going to do a list of 5 things that everybody assumes is in the Bible that actually aren't. Okay? And just because, you know what? Let's debunk a few myths. Okay? So, first one I want to go over is Samson and Delilah. Everybody knows about Samson, the strong man. Samson, the man who pushed over the pillars and who had his eyes gouged out. And everybody knows that Delilah cut his hair. But she didn't. The actual person was one of her servants. She had one of her servants do the job for her. So right there is one thing. And is this a Berenstein versus Berenstain? I don't think so. So if you go through and read it, Samson's hair was cut by one of Delilah's servants. So that's number 1. Number 2, the rapture. So we all know about the rapture. We've seen the Left Behind movies. We've read the Left Behind books, and we have debates about it, exactly what's going to happen, and we think we know what's going on. But the rapture actually isn't even in the Bible itself. So despite the fact this is actually believed by a large number of Protestants, many of whom also believe that which is in the Bible can be true. It was actually invented in the 1600s by one Cotton Mather, otherwise famous for murdering women by strangling them to death by hanging in the Salem witch trials. Yay, Cotton! There's a person we need to get our theology from, right? So the term in the Bible, commonly mistranslated to the word rapture, actually comes from the Greek harpazo, which actually means caught up or taken away, and it refers to one person only, and that was Philip. So from there, Cotton Mather expanded that all the way to all believers in the rapture, and added 7 years of tribulation through all these different things. And number 3, the 3 wise men. Now, at no point in the Bible does it actually say that there were 3 wise men. Now we hear about Jesus' birth, but but the concept of 3 wise men actually comes from the fact that the wise men brought the 3 gifts: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Okay, and because we have those 3 items in there, it's assumed that it's 3 wise men, but it actually doesn't say that. Additionally, Herod demanded the death of all boys under 2, making it quite possible that Christ had been born up to 2 years prior because he survived through that. So, and by that assumption, when the wise men did come to visit Jesus, he was probably in a house. Okay, and that's according to the biblical account in Matthew 2, verse 11. Number 4, the Bible does not actually condemn drinking alcohol. And as a person who is in recovery and who's battled alcohol to a certain extent, really? No, absolutely, it's actually true. You think about the fact that the very first miracle that is purported in the New Testament was Jesus turning water into wine. Drinking wine was a very common thing. Water was actually fairly unsafe to drink because of all the parasites in it. And parasites and bacteria were in there, and you could actually get quite sick from drinking most of the water. Most people drank wine. What is stated in the Bible is talking about getting drunk, or drinking to get drunk. And by getting drunk, they're typically talking about getting hammered. Okay, and there's actually parts in the Bible that talk about if you have a friend who is really bothered by something, who has lost a person, let them imbibe a little bit and ease their burden. And actually, that is stated in the Bible. So that is one, another thing right there. And number 5 today, I want to go to God helps those who help themselves. And this is one of those things, I hear it all the time, and you hear it all the time. This actually is not in the Bible anywhere. This actually comes from Benjamin Franklin's Poor Richard's Almanac. And so while it is fairly old by contemporary measure, it is still not in the Bible. So there you have it. 5 things that we think are in the Bible that actually aren't. What do you think of that little list? Did you like it? Is there something you want me to add to it? Do you think I'm wrong about something? Would you like for me to actually cite the Bible in verse when I'm doing this? I kind of wanted to get through a fairly quick one here for you, but leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and God bless you. Have a great day. Be sure to subscribe and like. Give me a thumbs up about this.